So this is my first video in a really long time, and I apologize. It's probably been a couple of weeks, and I've just been so crazy busy. It's insane. I was hoping to get all my videos made today that I need to make because there's at least 4 or 5. But of course, it's 10 o'clock. No, I think it's past 10. Yeah, it's 10:20 actually. And I just got home. Like, walked in the door for the first time today. In my pajamas again, making my video. So I apologize. I really have been crazy busy. Went and visited my family out of town. And I mean, I'm talking like I have thousands of subscribers, but for my few subscribers that I have that I'm extremely grateful for, this video is explaining my absence and apologizing. I also want to say, for people who've left me comments and subscribe to me, I'm going to go through all my emails tomorrow and comment back, and also resubscribe to people who've subscribed to me because I love seeing what videos you guys have. I mean, there's so many to search from on YouTube that I probably would never find most of your guys' videos unless you subscribe. You know what I mean? Like, that way I can just search, I go straight to them and look at them. I do watch them, it's fun. So yeah, let's see, where have I been? I went out of town, saw my family, that was so much fun. Then it was like the whole Thanksgiving madness and like cooking and baking and all that good stuff. And then I've just been, school. I mean, it's just been insane. So much stuff. I have had to get some, like, stuff done for school, like getting shots and immunizations and paperwork. And believe it or not, it's so much paperwork. It took forever to get it all done because it's not just like 1 or 2 things. It's like a million things you have to have done. So yeah, that's where I've been, and I'm really sorry. I do try to comment back on everybody's comments, so I will get to that. I don't know if I'm gonna get to it tonight. Like I said, it's already 10:20. I'm gonna try to at least make this video and one other one, and then finish everything else tomorrow, and then also comment back to everyone by tomorrow night. So sorry, now I'm talking forever like I always do. Okay, the second thing I wanted to talk about is just, I wanted to say, I planned on doing this on Thanksgiving Day, and then of course it got crazy busy. And I just wanted to say what I'm thankful for. Because yeah, I don't know, I don't want my family to watch this. I'd be embarrassed. I told my husband, don't watch my videos. I would be so embarrassed. But I still want to tell you guys what I'm thankful for. Because I really, at this point, have nothing to complain. I have everything I could want or ask for. And I would say sometime in the middle of this past year, I started becoming, I've always been a really positive person. Always. Like, there's been things, everyone's had things happen in their lives. Of course, I've had things, and no matter what, I've always maintained a really positive attitude. When my friends or family, it's nice because I'm always that person that people are like, you know, help me like lift myself up. Help me see the positive in the situation. You're so good at that. And I've always been that person. I really have. It's not an act. I'm just a really happy. I always see that. I believe that everything happens for a reason. So the middle of this year, I want to say, I started to really become a negative person. Not negative, for me negative, I could say. And I didn't like who I was becoming. I had some disappointments happen, and rather than say, you know what, I'm going to learn from these mistakes, that was meant to be, I took it as the disappointments were something personally with me. I suck, I'm a loser, this is blah, blah, blah. Like, I really started to get like low self-esteem over these things and make it so personal. And I caught myself, and I literally was like, what are you doing? This is not who you are. This is not the type of person you want to be. This is not the type of person that you are for your family and friends. I'm the person that they come to lift up their spirits. And I was the person that, you know, I don't even know what to say. I just had a really horrible attitude, or what I think was a horrible attitude. And so I really kicked myself into gear. I mean, it probably lasted, I want to say, 4 or 5 months of this negativity. And I told myself, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm 28 years old. I've gone this long without being negative, without, you know, feeling, oh me, why do bad things happen just to me? I've always had a good attitude. So I kicked myself into gear, and I started, you know, putting out positive energy. And I promise you, within like the next 3 months, positive things started happening to me. And I'm a firm believer in that. I do believe everything happens for a reason, but then I also believe, you know, what you put out is what you get in return. Just positive energy. So it really has changed my outlook on life. And I'm telling you, so many good things have happened to me and my husband and my entire family. And I'm just so happy and grateful. And so yeah, sorry, that was my whole little spiel. So this is why I wanted to say what I'm really thankful for this year. So I'm thankful for, first, I want to say my family, and specifically my dad, who is really my rock. Anytime I am having a bad day, or, I mean, I can always depend on my dad. And we didn't always have the greatest relationship growing up. It wasn't until my mom passed away, actually, when I was 21. I hate talking about it, but it really changed. And my dad has really become one of my best friends. And I am so thankful for him in my life. He's a totally changed person, and I love him so much. And I'm so grateful every day that I have someone that I can call and get advice and, you know, lean on for support. So I'm really grateful for my father. And I also am very grateful. I'm grateful for my whole family. I just have to point out a few specifics, or else I'd be here all day, because trust me, I have a huge family. So the second person I wanted to just give a shout out to, not that they watched this or anything, but my mother-in-law. And we did not have a good relationship. I've been married for 3 years, and I've been with my husband for 6 years, and I can say we did not have a good relationship for the first 4 years, 3.5. And I think it was just a difference of opinion. We didn't really know. You think you know, I can't even say why we didn't get along, but I really do. We really have become close. I see how wonderful she is. I also can lean on her for support. You know, she was one of the people who I told you when I was going through that negative spell. She really helped lift me up and tell me, like, you got to snap out of this. This isn't who you are. I just really, really am appreciative for her. And I'm so glad that we have built a really good relationship now, a good foundation. And I'm really grateful, very grateful to have her in my life, because that's not my father is my family member by blood. He's been with me my whole life. She's not my family member by blood. She's by marriage. And the fact that I have someone who's willing to accept me and love me completely, that isn't blood related. She doesn't have to like me. She doesn't have to love me, but she does. And I'm very, very thankful for that. Second person I want to thank is my husband. He's not perfect. God knows I'm not perfect, but he always makes the effort to, you know, I can say he's never the person. If something's wrong, he will do whatever it takes to fix it. And not even just our relationship, but things around the house. I mean, he's someone I can depend on. 100% dependable person, so loyal, so loving, so caring. There's nothing else I could really, I mean, he's just a good person. I always tell people that. I like, just, well, what's your husband like? Like, people who haven't met him. And I would just say, I can't really describe him any better than saying he has the most amazing soul. Like, he's just a really kind, wonderful person. So I'm very thankful for him. The third person, I wrote a list, so that's why I'm like, I know who I want to thank. The third person, well, it's not really a person. I consider him a person, is my dog, Chester, my puppy dog. He's going to be 6 in a couple weeks. And I didn't know that someone 6 pounds could bring so much joy into my life. I mean, he makes me laugh. He makes me smile. I love my dog so much. And I know some people out there aren't pet people. I'm a dog person. I adore animals, and I just love my dog. He came into my life about a little over a year after my mom had passed away, and he filled a void in me, and he keeps filling it every single day. So I'm going to cry talking about my dog and my mom. So I'm going to change the subject. Okay. The first person I'm thankful for, or the fourth thing I'm thankful for, is just, like I said, I'm thankful for my life in general. So many good things have happened. I have nothing to complain about. I just thank, you know, God every day for everything that I have in my life, my family, the roof over my head, the food on our table, everything. And what else do I want to thank? Sorry, I have my list right here. And the last thing I wanted to say is I finally got into the school I have been wanting to get into forever. So I just found that news out a month ago. So I'm so grateful for that, because I did have a career path that I was on all the way up into graduate school, and then it changed abruptly for reasons I won't get into because this video is already 10 minutes. But so for the last 2 years, my goal has been focused on, maybe it's longer than 2 years. I really, in the middle of my life, said, you know what I've been going to school for the past, 6 years, I'm stopping and I'm going to do something else. And it was terrifying. And at the same time, it was like liberating, and finally, and then that's part of the negativity I've talked about, is the path that I decided to change to, it wasn't working out. So I was always like, why did I switch? I should have just stuck with what I originally planned to do. And finally, everything's falling into place. So I'm so grateful that all of that's worked out. You have no idea. So that's it. That's my video. Please tell me what you guys were thankful for in the comments, what you were thankful for this past Thanksgiving. So yeah, hopefully I'll make one more video tonight. It's already 10:30, so we better get moving. Thanks, guys.